Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. For how long? Who knows, honestly. I fell off last time because I ran out of stuff to talk about, but now I got something crazy for you guys. I wanted to talk about the lovely Amouranth. Yes, the one we all know and love. If you don't know who Amouranth is, she is a Twitch and OnlyFans streamer who basically popularized certain loopholes. Most of what she's known for is creatively promoting her OnlyFans on Twitch, a platform that's technically for gaming and supposed to be 13 plus, which means, yeah, she's basically advertising to a bunch of kids, but that's another topic for a different day. Now, around 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month by the time I post this, Amarath and her husband got into what I'll dramatically call a scandal. It wasn't really a scandal, I just wanted to be dramatic. Anyway, she and her husband argued live on stream for over 24 hours. It produced some absolutely wild clips. But beyond that, the whole situation is honestly disturbing. In my opinion, most of the toxic behavior came from Amarath. Not that her husband didn't contribute, he definitely did, but she took it to another level. Now, let me explain. If we go back a little bit, like rewind, her last major controversy was when she came forward accusing her husband of being abusive. She claimed he forced her to do OnlyFans, that it wasn't her choice, and that selling her body online was her worst nightmare. If you guessed that it was all a lie, you'd be right. She went live crying on stream, and honestly, it felt so staged, like when actors can just cry on demand.
Make multi-millions of dollars. You want to burn it all to the ground because you're a sure, whine about it. I don't give a anymore. I'd rather be broke again and deal with this anymore.
Unfortunately, a ton of people believed her. Basically, the entire Twitch community did. Even big name streamers like Ludwig chimed in with support.
Is someone who I've called one of the hardest working humans on all of Twitch for years now. You should also support Amaranth as a victim. And there are a few people online who are taking the situation to shit on Ammo, and I think that's just fucking dumb, to be honest.
Oh, and she started doing weird Harry Potter bits about it, which was something.
And I don't have to wear cleavage every day. I can wear clothes. Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free.
Anyway, after supposedly being freed from her evil husband and divorcing him, she went right back to doing hot tub streams. And yes, even naked streams. I didn't even know she was doing that, honestly. She genuinely started using sensor bars to cover her body during her live streams. Mind you, she might also be streaming on Kick. I do know that she streams on both platforms, but doesn't really matter if it is Twitch or Kick, because if you're on a 13 plus platform sitting at your desk doing naked squats, take it to Pornhub. Respectfully, just go to Pornhub. And here's the big question. If you never wanted to do this, why go back? Amarath had the entire internet in her corner, but then she turned around and went back to the very thing she said traumatized her. She lost a lot of credibility after that move. Now, as a side note, a few months ago, Amarath got robbed at gunpoint in her home. Apparently, they wanted her crypto. Yeah, her crypto money. And I'm sorry I laughed a little bit when I saw it in the news, but crypto money? Really? Anyway, during the robbery, her husband literally saved her life. She led the intruders into another room that's attached to their big ass house, and her husband was sitting up top the stairs. He started firing shots at them, and it was pretty badass, I won't lie. The only reason why I bring this up now is because it's really important later. So remember this.
It's a night of sheer terror as a woman is brutally assaulted by three masked home invaders. She's internet personality Caitlin Saragusa, known to her millions of fans as Amaranth. She brings them across a courtyard to another building in their compound where there is a surprise waiting for them. Caitlin's husband, Nick, is watching the drama unfold on security cameras. He was armed and ready at the top of the staircase. At the sound of gunfire, they run for their life.
Now, if we go back to the beginning, what this video is really about, we're back at the 24-hour meltdown between her and her husband. You know, the same guy who she said abused her, forced her to sell her body, and who she supposedly divorced, yet they're still living together, and now they're apparently back together. Yeah, I don't even know. So what started this 24-hour long live stream breakdown? Dog chores. That's right. Dog chores. That's what spiraled into a full-on screaming match live on Twitch.
What the fuck was that? Oh, here we go again. Oh, is our life just dog chores now or what?
No. We haven't done any all day.
I know, but we got to do like 7 in a row at night.
Only because of the fence right now. Otherwise, they would be out in their yards more because they're having the stuff reconstructed. Why do you just complain? You don't have to help me if you don't want to. You can go smoke with them on your lounge and I'll deal with it.
I complain in order to make things better.
Like, maybe just don't get 7 dogs? Oh yeah, by the way, they do have 7 dogs. And I love dogs as much as the next person. But 7? That's genuinely excessive.
Like smoking cigars actively. Why do you compare things that you can't compare?
Shit, and then
Why are you insane?
You know, we have 7 dogs. Are you honestly?
And none of them have shit in the house. Crazy,
Yeah,
right?
they have shit all over the outside.
Yeah, that's what dogs do. Where do you want it to go?
They have. Okay,
This
what I'm
is
saying is that
crazy.
we don't need 7 of them.
You chose to get 7. I wanted 5.
And yet you're saying I hate them. It's so weird.
Oh my god!
You can't say you're doing. You hate them. You chose to do it, but you also
I
take care of
literally
them.
told you
But you hate them.
that you
but
can't
you don't like
complain
them.
about them. You agreed you wouldn't
You're
complain about them
bipolar.
if we got
I hate
7.
them. I don't
You're
like them. I
crazy.
agreed to 7
You
of them.
suggested 2 more.
Besides that, things escalated pretty fast after Amouranth accused her husband of wanting her dead. The most telling part, she's literally holding her mic and speaking directly into it like she's narrating a show. It felt like she was intentionally provoking him for content. Also, accusing the guy who saved your life during a home invasion of trying to kill you, that logic is non-existent.
When this fight started till now as today, you said you were unhappy long before I ever said, you know what, I could see it if you did want me killed. I could see that. You said you were unhappy before, so you're not trying to act like me assuming that is the reason.
plotted to kill?
No! It's me thinking about all the shitty things you say to me. Like the last time we argued, you said, I wish I hadn't saved you so you wouldn't be attached to me.
Your life, but maybe I was actually plotting.
Yeah, so you're threatening to divorce the woman that you claimed to love so much that you
If
saved.
I was plotting, I wouldn't divorce you because then I wouldn't get anything.
You want,
make no sense.
well, you prefer a financial split, though. You want financial
Which means I
split
definitely
or
don't get
divorce.
anything. Because it's outlined. Look, right now, if we get a divorce and you die, your parents get your half. If we're together and you die, I get it. So then I would never say that if I was trying to have you killed.
But let's be fair, her husband's definitely unhinged too. As much as I want to pick a side here, I really can't. From what I've seen, he is exploiting her for money. He constantly brings up her income, how much money she's making or losing, but I don't think he's forcing her to do anything anymore, or at all. I think they're both just unwell. One's deeply unstable, and the other's a money obsessed control freak, possibly. But who knows?
We have a Kit contract, and we still do OnlyFans. She does, right? The amount of money we make with both, with the exception of the last 2 months, has always been less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 23. 2022 and 2023, and 2021. Back then, OnlyFans often hit a monthly of $2 million. Currently, last month we did over 2, but this month and every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans, did about 1.2 to 1.3. Sometimes 1.5. Actually, kind of frequently 1.5. But you get what I'm saying? So if you look at it, we made more money in 22 and 23 per month than we did any of the months in the last.
I did hear that her husband also acts as her manager, so some of his behavior might just be the business brain talking. Managers tend to get pushy when revenue drops. I could be wrong, none of us really know what's going on behind closed doors. Also, during their meltdown, her husband accused her of cheating, and guess who it was with? She allegedly gave Fresh and Fit producer Aaron Ogson a hand job. Yeah, Aaron Ogson. And excuse me, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But the producer of Fresh and Fit.
Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married.
That is not even true. Oh
Were
my God.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that one.
We can talk about that, sure.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You had me go on Tinder dates that I didn't want to go on, and then you started calling me while we were at the
And
karaoke
then
bar
you
a lot.
asked me if you could have an open relationship.
That is no.
Oh, you didn't?
You were wanting an open relationship.
No, did you ask that? Okay, maybe I will sleep with Aaron. Did we say
No,
that?
that is
never?
not.
You
No.
never asked that?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. We're gonna lie to your chat now. Okay.
We're
Sure,
literally
sure.
not lying.
And you didn't give him the hand job in the
I
parking
did
lot?
not.
Oh, okay.
Correct. I did not
didn't
do
drive
that.
up on you guys together. You giving him a hand job in the parking lot
Dude,
in Chinatown.
These men can't even find that would make us money of such sexual acts that you are claiming right now. Yet you're saying I would do it off stream for no
Silly.
money?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
retarded.
Oh my God! Because stars never have sex off.
Now, no one really knows what happened between them, but honestly, I believe her husband. Maybe I'm biased because Amouranth hasn't exactly been the moral compass of the internet. And a lot of people argue it wasn't cheating because they were in an open relationship. And if you pay attention to the clip, it is brought up that they are in an open relationship. A lot of people argue it wasn't cheating because they were in one. But here's the thing. Every open relationship has boundaries, and if you break those, it's still cheating. If Amouranth wanted to hook up with somebody else, it was her job to communicate that with her husband. That's how open dynamics work. And from what I understand, she didn't get that green light either. She assumed it was okay, or they never communicated. And honestly, I think they did talk about it at some point. You don't just jump into an open relationship without setting ground rules. Anyways, after that, she kept antagonizing him, pointing the camera at him, refusing to end the stream, and he snapped. I can't even blame him entirely for it. He was matching her energy. It's immature, but adrenaline was running high, I'm sure.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well,
in my
then
face.
leave. I'm not going to follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Shit. Talk about problems. Hey, what the is wrong with you, bro?
Pointing my
Leave. You
face.
can move. You can go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view.
Eventually, she did call the cops on him. Could he have just left the room? Sure. But emotions are off the rails, and neither of them were thinking rationally.
What's up? What are you doing?
Calling the police.
Why?
Because you're doxing at this point. It's dangerous.
What?
You have reached the Houston
What the
Emergency 911. All call takers are busy at this time. Your call will be answered by the next available call taker.
All right, here we go.
Houston 911, you need medical.
But here comes the craziest part. When Amouranth finally got on the phone with the police, it was like she switched into a full actor mode.
Friends can know your position on this.
What is your problem?
Strongly enough, they have to swat.
I cannot deal with this anymore.
Can you imagine that?
Call your dad,
She's
bro.
actually
Just
defending
tip
the guy who
$1.
swatted her. I
If
catalyzed.
you hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just tip
I can't
$1.
deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut you are community member
yelling at me,
while
I guess.
blood
I mean,
runs
I can't
down.
deal with this. You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What
talking-
did I do? The cops won't help me.
I'm
No
talking
one
to
can
you.
help me.
Destiny little Steve.
I'm talking.
Which song you just asked me to leave, and we're at the same place we would be.
I know.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just tipped $1.
There's nothing
Chat,
I
should
can
I ban
legally
her?
do. I'm just.
No, hey, we can figure it out, okay?
She's now talking to the person.
Joe
she
Peach
previously
just tipped
fucking
$1.
salsa.
I can't take it anymore. Guys,
fucking great.
play some Oblivion. Take care.
They say that like betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows. Absolutely true.
Look, I'm
Joe Peach just tipped $3. Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not
more
even
told
doing
on.
anything to you.
Saying you're doing anything. I'm facing an argument. You dumbass. Obviously, everyone can see we're on video. Shut up.
Yell at me some
XQC
more.
just tipped $1.
How did you get so stupid?
You mean how did I get
Chief Bomb
upset that
just
you thought I was going to
tipped
have you
$1.
murdered and you
What's
said that
rank
to
on
everyone
Twitch?
I wish you would now at this point. It's ridiculous what you're putting me through.
I
It's not
feel
just
like
shutting
I'm
the fuck
justified.
up.
$2.
I feel like I'm very justified in being upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered when I saved you. And
You were upset before then.
Sport for him.
Shut up.
I still saved you!
Last time you were mad at me, you told me you wished you hadn't saved me because then we wouldn't have this bond of me being
Because
attached
you-
to you.
$1.
Because you want to
Because
divorce
you-
me. Pick what you want. You want to
You
divorce
abuse
me.
her.
You're slandering
Which
so
one?
hard.
I can't do
Gaslight.
anything
You're
apparently.
slandering so hard.
Leave her
And here's where things get kind of psychological. After the robbery, Amouranth developed a weird attachment to her husband, and it's driving him insane. At least that's what her husband is saying.
alone.
I said I
Leave.
wish you know, that, you know, someone else had saved you because you have this weird attachment to like
Weird
Jim is
attachment to my
Troy
husband.
just tipped $1.
Great.
Hey, Amouranth,
bro,
can you help me
were
get unbanned from
rapturing
Kick?
like
That
clones.
was
keeps
a
getting me
different.
banned
No,
for no
that was
reason.
a different time
Shout out
entirely.
Cal
This
and
weird
W
attachment was
Troy
after
gang.
the robbery. You dumbass.
This is actually a pretty normal thing that happens after a traumatic event, like being saved from somebody or something. But it is likely a trauma bond or gratitude based attachment where intense emotions from a life threatening event cause a deep, possibly confusing emotional connection to the rescuer, aka her husband.
Yes. Yeah, we're live streaming.
Anyway, after the cops left, things got worse. Amaranth literally crawled onto the floor in front of her stream setup, crying in this wild fetal position pose in front of her stripper pole while her husband was on the phone with what sounds to be like a doctor because he starts talking about how she didn't take her meds today or she's acting weird.
I'm assuming that because the conspiracy theory thing, but otherwise it's kind of imperceptible to tell that she's acting irregular, except that also she just doesn't kind of care about
I have
anything.
not slept. I have not eaten. I have hardly drank. I have water, and I'm stuck.
Well,
with
I
a
agree,
shaper,
but like
so I
we're
can't
kind of
make
past that right
leave.
now. Like I didn't want to. So hey, just for you to know the full context, Angelica. All night, I was telling her, let's turn off stream. Let's turn off stream. Let's not do this on stream.
You started
And every
it,
time,
you chose to.
and every time, you know, every time, I'm gonna put it on speakerphone so it's more fair. Anytime that I said that, she would grab it and refuse. And I'm like, okay. So she kept wanting to stream.
But that would have been the perfect time to end stream. Although I can't imagine her raging and turning it back on at any point, though. Some people think the whole thing is fake, and I get why. But I don't really think it was. They argued for 24 hours with no sleep. That level of meltdown is really hard to fake, and if it was fake, give them both Oscars. Just give it to them. Because most actors can't even commit like that. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. And if I go any deeper in this, I might have to blow my head off in GTA, of course.